Carol, I know there is amazing things that are actually happening. There are amazing courses that are also online. We have got live trainings. We have got so many stuff that are actually coming. But allow me to actually touch a bit of your training that is selling like a hot cupcake right now. You know, a training on public speaking, on owning your voice and knowing how to use your voice as an asset, not to just gossip, you know, and cause chaos and do it, but how to use that as an asset. Can you just give me like one or two tips or one or two main points that you also touched in that course as well?
Well, firstly, yes, thank you for recognizing that. It is amazing how it's selling like hotcakes. And I think it's because public speaking or presenting your business proposal or sales proposal is probably one of the biggest things people fear. And I think it's because people try and clone themselves to become like somebody else. So one of the biggest things I touch on in this program that is like a wow factor is where we go through a process of teaching people and maybe just reminding them that your style, your voice, your body language, your content is totally unique. You are not in a competition with nobody. So what if somebody else uses humor? If I'm not a humorous person, I mustn't use that, because that is where I could damage my reputation, my image. Wow. So we spend quite a lot of time on delving into what is the uniqueness that each speaker brings to the audience, and people love that. And you know, it comes back to that where you ask people, what are your strengths? What are you good at? And they go, I'm not too sure, because they're so scared that they're going to be seen as arrogant. And then when I record them and we play it back and we work through the voice, the body language, the whole image, the way they come across, and we look at where it's working well, but where can we fine tune and create a more professional superstar presenter? They can't believe that it was actually in them already. They just didn't know how to bring it out. So that is one of the big things. That tip number one is you have your own way, and that is what you need to appreciate and work on and make sure it is part of your presenting. And the second thing to me very much is it's an opportunity to have your voice heard. For career development, it is one of the most important skills to have, is to be able to not necessarily just be a public speaker or do presentations on proposals, but even when I'm sitting in a meeting and I apply the same kind of tips to, I am talking, I'm a speaker, but how do I get my point across? When I disagree, how do I do that appropriately? When I want to sell a new idea, how do I do it appropriately? Because, you know, Mr. Dongo, one thing that people don't realize is we all speak.
Yeah.
We speak every day. You and I are speaking. But there are certain moments where you don't want to impress, but you want to express, and you want people to take note of you, your insight, your knowledge, what you bring to the table. So in fact, in our presentation skills course, we don't just look at presenting or, the formal part. We also talk about when you are a speaker in a small group or in a boardroom, wherever you go, what are some of those things to just keep in mind? So it covers such a wide, broad, that people often think, I don't present, so why must I go on this course? We present every day. So it's not just for people that do presentations. It's for anybody who wants to build confidence and have opportunities to make them their voice heard. That's why I love the program. It covers so much.
Wow. I went through it on my own, and it is an amazing program, to be quite frank. I loved it. And also, I love what you just said right now. You said you are you and nobody else is you. And I'd like to add and say, just be you, because everybody else is taken. Hello? Just be you.
Awesome statement.
Everybody else is taken, because if you try to be Carol, then you're not gonna make it. If you try to be me, you're not gonna be me at all. And if people don't know that being themselves, it's actually their selling point. It's actually because people buy from people they like and trust. So if you come to me and I'm trying to actually pretend to be Carol, yet I am not Carol, then you're not gonna do that, because somewhere, somehow, the truth will also gonna come out as well. Wow. And also, no, it's okay, you can go ahead.
No, Mr. Dongo, it's that word called authenticity. And I think that's what people sometimes forget. And I think the role of social media has also made a lot of people look at competing. Why does somebody else's life look so much better than mine? Why does somebody else's presentation look better than mine? But what about me? I'm not looking at myself. I'm so busy looking at what other people are doing that people forget. And that's the message I get across is other people's lives can look much better than yours, but maybe they've got a lot more dwang, the brown stuff, the shit. Maybe they got more shit than you. You don't know. I mean, really, it's not just about what you see. And it's really about being the real you, because like you said, being the real you is easier. Number one. Number two, people just fall in love with people that are authentic. Yes, there are ways, tricks of the trade, and little tips and tweaks that a person can do to appear more confident, but without losing yourself in the process.
Wow. So remain you, be confident without losing yourself. Because if you actually lose yourself, then who is going to take over? Who is going to take over and control that situation? Wow. Thank you so much for also sharing that. And I would also like to tell you, to tell our listeners that, I can actually click the link below to watch a free training that Carol did on Speak Principles as well. So where she will be taking you from like, who are you? What are you supposed to do if you really want to boost your speaking business, or your speaking courage, like how can you become a better and effective communicator as well. So check the links below as well, so that you'll be able to contact and connect